Am I? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's your boy Gwythe, and we're going to keep going with this run of Slay the Princess. So, in the last one, we attempted to actually free the princess, but unfortunately the narrator took over our body and tried to kill her. So she had to stab us to death, but she weren't feeling too good about it. So, right. Let's see how this affected things.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Nah, you tried to kill her using my body.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh yeah, who's our new friend?
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
It's you again, hello.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
That would be kind of funny, though.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's see. What if I left at this point? Turn around and leave.
Are we running away? What are you doing? We have to save her.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, we probably should go. She needs our help. But we're gonna save her, though. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will.
You're joking, right? If we're going to the cabin, there's no world where we do anything other than save her.
I know, bro, I know.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's go in. Oh, what does it look like this time?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's pretty.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, tell me about the mirror you keep ignoring.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You're a liar.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Yeah.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
There's a mirror. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
And now it's going to disappear as usual.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, so my character's aware I'm some kind of gargoyle creature. Enter the basement. No need for a dagger. We're all friends here.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
For something that's probably like medieval times, this doesn't seem so bad.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, you're a lot higher pitched than last time.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
She still wouldn't have killed me if you didn't try to kill her. I still don't know how the world ends. All I know is that I die and then I just go to another one. And then sooner or
You
later...
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's adorable.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Okay, this guy does need to stop now.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, they does feel like they're kind of getting suckered a little bit.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
She's so happy to see me.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Yeah, you did actually. I mean, I still blame you.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah, but only because what he did.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I'm not even convinced that, more than the three of us even exist in this world at this point.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
There's so many questions. We should probably apologize for what happened. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
You're kind of bland.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That would be interesting.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That would be cool, actually. Yeah, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
She looks like an anime character. That's... I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? Oh, but But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
I feel like obviously these, like, her changes kind of react to what happened. I feel like I've, like, accidentally, like, lobotomized her or something. I don't like this at all.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I think I have to kill you.
Not so sure.
Yeah. I didn't bring a knife. Should I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Oh, the Smitten's gonna hate me. He's gonna hate what I'm about to do. I wish I brought the knife.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Oh my god.
No, you're
okay.
right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I can't believe I'm back on the narrator's side. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
You're nothing. There's nothing in that head.
Did we?
No.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
You're going to be a detriment, aren't you, Smitten?
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
That's the only option I have? Okay.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
Bro, that
What?
was,
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
that was the only option I had.
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
So if I try and kill her, you're going to kill us?
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh no.
Approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I should have brought the knife.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Do I have the knife? Is it going to spawn in like last time?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't think you want
Let me
anything.
guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. You've been stuck down here, but do you want any? Your eyes are huge, bigger than before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I genuinely think she doesn't want to end the world, because she doesn't seem to want anything, let alone that.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Never mind, I take it back. She wants to leave.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
What do you think?
And then she shrugs.
What thoughts do you have in that gigantic head?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna say yeah. I don't think she's even gonna lie and say no. I genuinely don't think she knows.
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
I hate your voice now. Did you always talk like this on this run? I know it was higher, but... there must be something you want.
I just want to make
Oh,
you
God.
happy.
Okay. 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 Oh, I don't like you. Ooh. I want to say, but you need your own thing. You just met me. But what could that possibly give us? I'm so curious. I want you to make me unhappy.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy. I don't like this. Oh, your eyes are bugging out. Your the hands, the deviant hands. Oh God. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
I hate you so much. And the hands have been drawn better this time. Oh God, I feel like this is like a fate worse than death that I've put on this woman. I'm so sorry. Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together? I kind of want to ask more questions so she gets more horrifying, but yeah, that's just not.
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Oh, you reverted.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah, let's just stay. Let's just chill.
Oh, at least she's normal again.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Don't do that again, please. That would make me unhappy.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Oh, honest, Smitten, I didn't realize you were capable of actually caring about what she wanted. I just thought you only cared about what you wanted.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
I can't believe I got another guy turning on me.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Wait, are we killing me?
Oh, but I do.
Oh, is he gonna kill me so the environment changes to suit her better?
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
He's not gonna kill her, is he?
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
What are you doing?
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Okay.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
I feel like that's the most thinking she's done.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the
Yeah,
decider.
I'm the decider.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
I know at least the hero's never going to turn against me.
It will
Oh
be
god,
soon.
that's me.
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed
Oh my
heart,
God.
framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Threads again. I was threads before as well. Am I just made of threads? Also, is he like trying to literally like give our heart to her?
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
But this isn't your sacrifice. This is like you sacrificing us as well.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
The
Oh,
princess,
don't touch it.
mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Oh god. Oh, an epilogue. I haven't seen an epilogue.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
This is unusual.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
Not that he was eager to divulge that.
Oh, hello, Skeptic.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Is Smitten still here, or did he literally kill himself when he's not with us anymore?
Can't say I'm happy to be here.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from, meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
I think he's literally dead.
The other one?
Yeah, the Smitten.
Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent.
Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
I'm certain we've had more like 3 before. So we had the Hunted before. We had we had the Hunted and the Stubborn. And while we did get rid of the Broken, like that's still 2 extras.
Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my 3rd time here and it's your 1st. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now.
Please do.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Stained glass windows are absolutely lovely. Oh, and she's holding a heart. Maybe, I mean, not gonna lie, the Smitten built a good goddamn room.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
No blade. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to kill us.
I see your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options.
Maybe she's improved this loop, though.
Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
So none of you are going to talk about the mirror.
Oh, I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on. Like the fact that we can rip our own heart out without deciding that's what we're going to do.
Is that what happened to you last time? How did that even work? You better not do it again.
Don't worry, that guy ain't here anymore.
Lucky for you, the one who did it is the one who's gone. Wonderful. Moving on, I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. You said that last time too, but that hasn't stopped it from showing up again.
Or moving.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Yeah, it blocked the door last time too. And I think I said this before, when I first played this game, like a long time ago, I don't recall this ever happening. Maybe this is new, like, pristine cut stuff? But I also don't remember ever reaching an epilogue either. I can turn around and leave? I don't think I want to leave. I think I want to know what's in there.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. Is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
It absolutely will. It always goes away.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Huh. Maybe because it's so nice, we don't have to kill her because she won't want to leave.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. That is precisely why she poses a threat.
Oh, did I accidentally like skip a bit of dialogue? Oh, there we are. Can I click on it to get the voice line going? Anyway, the voice of the skeptic said, "Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?" And then he went, "That is precisely why she poses a threat." Okay, I gotta make sure that they stop talking before I click.
I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning.
I mean, we know she's capable of changing, like, insanely. And obviously, like, even though my voices don't carry over into the extra loops, like, I still know.
No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
She sounds tired? Why?
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Have I, like... She doesn't...
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
She didn't sound happy.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
I don't know why, but I feel like I ruined this lady's life.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
And don't eat the food.
Proceed up the stairs.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
He has our knife.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
I can't. I've bounced back to be not being sure I wanna or not.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You not suspicious? Where's the goddamn food? There's no food here.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh no, now she's making requests of me, so she has changed a bit.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Oh, bro, what did he do? What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
You sound miserable. What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
That shadow is something. I thought that was like the reflection, not the reflection, like the shadow of her chair. But that's an actual creature. It like moved across the table.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said.
Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned?
I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
Oh god, I don't know. Shit. If I sit here and eat with her though, she seems like she hasn't requested to leave. She just wants to sit and chill, so maybe I should eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Is my gargoyle going to be really fat when I look in the mirror now?
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
A shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already.
when I said if I just stay here forever, she won't end the world, but I didn't think it would just be this dull. Maybe that they kind of knew how I would think about this.
And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
Technically, so we really are just going to stay here for eternity, but at least the world's not going to end.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
Is everything getting worse, or am I just, like, growing desensitized to it?
So we had a mediocre meal. It's not a big deal.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
Okay, so it's gonna get worse, or it's soon enough it's just not gonna be food?
We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
I hate that she's getting distressed by this as well.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
That's how I feel about mead. Have you ever tried mead? Mead is... I thought I would like mead, but it was just so sweet I found it disgusting and impossible to drink.
I'm so tired of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
What does that count for?
I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
I'm starting to think that's the smitten. Like, he's kind of, like, bound himself to her somehow.
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
That's a point. When she asked if she did something wrong, she didn't look at me, she looked at the shadow. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Oh, well, I've really landed you in a bad spot, haven't I? It's 100% the smitten. You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Bro, you're awful.
It all makes sense now. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who's trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
Yeah. Hey, Smitten, you were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
Is he growing a mouth?
No, I saw him smile. That's him.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He's torturing her, essentially. That's awful.
He says his words are just for me, but he wants me to ask. Isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
Okay.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat.
Is that right?
There will be no getting up. At least not for now.
I can't get up. Something's holding me down.
The princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need.
This is so sad.
He just wants us to be happy.
No, he doesn't. He's doing this for him. He's such a fucking dick. Do we actually have everything we need? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like... Well, it feels like we're prisoners.
Like we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted. But it isn't what we want.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, you cocksucker?
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful.
This is... You're empathizing with her. You... Damn. It's that bad the narrator's fucking like, trying to... Like, it's like feeling sorry for her. That's fucking... This is bumming me out.
I think we all know that we're not happy. We just have to admit it to ourselves.
Are you actually happy here? You're not. You're so not.
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
I can't believe I've made this so much worse by just not killing her. This is awful. I can't... This feels like the worst ending yet, and all just because I didn't want to kill her. This is... Man... we need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
You're not shackled over there still, are you?
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping I can kill him. Whatever the shadow's been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the lights go out. But I think the middle option's the best one. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose? I feel like she hasn't had a choice in a very long time.
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
If she goes, that would end the world probably, right? But
That sounds lovely.
But you know what? I think she needs a win. She can end a little bit of world.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
Jesus.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
God. Christ. Oh, she's obviously not okay, but... Jesus fucking Christ. I do feel like all of this is my fault.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
Now I feel like she's breaking up.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
Yeah.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
So maybe. What a time to kill her. That would be so fucked. That would be so fucked. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real.
I don't know what this is.
Me neither, dog. I'm just trying to sound smart. Neither do I.
Then maybe we need to find out for ourselves. Maybe it's time for us to leave.
At the very least, we should be able to see what the world looks like when it ends. Let's go.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand.
I know I shouldn't be doing this, but...
The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt.
The narrator isn't even objecting. He's just like... Even... The narrator's even on the same page as me. He knows, like, how, like, important it is that she not leave, and he's just like, man, you get your one.
You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
Yeah, I guess the narrator's just so fucking bummed out and just feels like she needs a goddamn win.
It does if he's telling the truth.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
God damn. You literally thought what was happening here to her was worse than just her ending the world. That's... Fuck. That's heavy.
It really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it?
Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
Yeah, let's go.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad in so many different directions.
He's really gone, isn't he?
Narrator, you kind of went out of G. You didn't even try and stop me, and you knew that was going to wipe you out. God fucking damn. We're outside.
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
Until the world ends, I suppose. Or until the hands come.
The stars are so beautiful.
Oh, no more voices, no more narrator, no more thing. It must be time for the hands. Quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Okay. Aww. She gently pulls you forward and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. Oh, it's so sweet and so sad. Melancholy. It's so melancholic. Jesus Christ. Oh, you poor girl. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Threads. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I don't feel good about this at all. Jesus Christ. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
We'll see her in a sec.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hero. I feel bad for the hero, and I just feel bad for everyone. Oh my god.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I feel like I'm lying, because when we do go through, they don't even remember. I feel like I'm lying to them, and I don't like that.
Feels too good to be true.
Yeah, you're right to be skeptical, my guy. Approach the mirror. It's just a fucking guilt trip. You approach the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I look the same. You've grown. Am I bigger? Wait, am I fatter? I just look greasy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Hope I get to speak to her a little bit. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
I don't want to talk to you, I want to talk to her.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Don't pop at her like that. I know she's part of you, but don't use her like that. She's had a rough fucking day.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? I mean, I guess. I mean, the narrator just yells at me and the princess killed me at some point.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I mean, I guess that's an answer. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Don't guilt me like that. I feel very vulnerable right now. Yep.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
I hope you're nice.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Can I talk to her before you take her? I don't think I'm gonna kill you. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart.
Yeah, she's a good sort.
Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
I don't think I can help it. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
It doesn't make it okay, though.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
I know I said this. Obviously, it isn't okay, but at the same time, I feel like me just trying to be nice has absolutely led us to just the absolute darkest goddamn ending. Jesus. Okay.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I'm ready to go. No. I don't want to, like, make choices, if that makes... I don't want to, like, lead to anything. I don't... Because what if she asks me to, like, yeah, just absolutely beat the shit out of him? So I don't want to do that. At least I don't want to go in knowing I'm going to do that. I'd feel too bad. Are you the same at being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I'm not gonna kill you. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm ready to go back. I don't want to attack you, and I don't want to destroy my body.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Can I talk to her before I leave?
We will meet again.
No? Okay. I feel like I should at least be able to say goodbye. The other one said goodbye to me. The Fury said bye to me.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, this one has been a lot longer than I expected it to be, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna save it, yep. So, yeah, we'll just save it for that one. Obviously that was quite a long path. I didn't expect that to be so long, and I didn't really expect it to really bug me so much. That really got me. So that's gonna be it for this one. Sorry that was so long. I did want to keep these at fairly consistent lengths, but that was something. That was a bit of an event. So anyway, thank you, and bye-bye. You have a good one.